The girl called it an experiment she never planned to change the world. In fact, she called it just a small experiment. A simple idea scribbled on the back of an old notebook. She mixed chemicals with trembling hands, not in a fancy lab, but on a tiny table beside a flickering bulb, with textbooks borrowed and pages missing. While her classmates rushed through assignments, she took her time, observing the smallest details others ignored. Sometimes the power went off. Sometimes she spilled materials she couldn't afford to replace. But she kept going. Her parents didn't fully understand what she was building. They only saw wires, jars, notebooks, and long nights. But she saw possibilities, even when no one else did. During school hours, she wrote formulas in the margins of her notebooks. During evenings, she rearranged samples, made sketches, revised calculations. And every night before sleeping, she whispered, "Let me get closer tomorrow." One day, by accident, she discovered something unexpected. Her tiny experiment produced results that challenged what her teachers believed was possible. Instead of ignoring it, she documented every step, every measurement, every reaction. Her teacher read her notes, and froze. This was no ordinary school project. This was innovation. Her findings were submitted to a competition. Days passed. Then weeks. She forgot about it, moved on to more tests. Until the email came. Her experiment, the one she called simple, small, insignificant, had caught the attention of international scientists. Judges were stunned by the originality, precision, and creativity. She was invited to present her work. She stood on a stage, shaking, holding the same notebook she used back home. Scholars from across the globe listened. And when she finished, they stood and clapped. Her mere experiment was awarded a global recognition reserved only for groundbreaking thinkers. She became the youngest recipient in her category. Reporters wrote about her. Universities contacted her. Prestigious labs opened their doors for her. But she stayed humble and said the same line, "It was just an experiment." But the world knew better, because brilliance doesn't always come from wealth, or fame, or polished laboratories. Sometimes, it begins on a small desk, in a dimly lit room, with a mind brave enough to explore the unknown. So to anyone working silently, afraid their work is too small, keep going. Small experiments become giant breakthroughs. Just ask the girl who changed everything. Kindly click on the subscribe button for more videos.